Oh man, the amount of value you're about to get in this video today feels illegal. Guest speaker and guest teacher Grizzly Trades and I have teamed up once again to show you how he caught the exact bottom on SPY today, the exact bottom of the market, and I'm personally going to go over how I made over $11,000 day trading just today. So as always, my friends, as we always do on big days, we've teamed up. We're going to come together in just a second to show you our exact strategies and give you the exact sauce so you can start cooking too. And as always, my friends, if you guys like making money, if you enjoy transparent trading, and if you get some value from this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button in the bottom right corner. Comment what you want to see next below, and let's get to the money together. Come on. Grizzly, you crazy son of a gun. You did it again. You caught the bottom on SPY. How are you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling good. It's been a really big day for me. Biggest day I've had in a minute. We had three nice trades inside Team Bull. I think I called all three of them out actually, but really nice day. That last trade was definitely the biggest one of the day. So
That it was absolutely insane. I mean, looking at this, catching this bottom candle here for this massive move up, it's insane to see. It's insane to listen to it happen in real time. And I can't wait for you to explain all the education on this exact live stream for everyone to see.
yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so for myself, solid day, just over $11,000 in day trading profit, as you can see here. One of these trades was with Grizzly, which he'll go over as well. I want to start by going over that, and then a level that I gave to Team Bull Live as well. And my second big trade I took ended up officially crossing that 11K mark and adding some extra money on the table today. So the first trade of the day was right here. I was watching for after we initially got our 25 basis points hike. I was looking for us to hold this 405, make a move back up. We had our VWAP right around here. Now, you can't take full credit for this because Grizzly was the one who actually called this out live, said he was trying calls. I hopped on the train right around here at like 404.6 down here on this break up. We held this 405, reclaimed this, saw some beautiful higher lows here, some nice volume coming in, had a nice move up to this 406, and these contracts exploded on this move up. So that was my first initial move. Nothing crazy about that, but I am really excited for you guys to see the second one because this level worked out to a T. So we go here. Whenever we're in an uptrend, right, we take our fib tool, we draw from the bottom to the top, all right, which at the time, the top was right here. So looking at this, we also had this resistance right here at 410, big level on the daily chart, turned support. So when I saw this right here at 409.6, or specifically I said on voice 409.75 to 410, I was looking for a bounce down here and a pullback because on uptrends, what do? We buy calls on pullbacks. Came down here, called this bounce at this level I was watching, entered right here, got a nice, beautiful scalp up. End of the day, plus 11,000. You'll love to see it. Just using simple tools, using simple levels, and using price action to dictate that. Now, as far as this trade goes, my stop loss on this trade would have been this. So saw this down to here, on this move back up around like 409.75, entered right here. So likely after this confirmed right here, my stop loss would have been below this candle here, giving me an amazing risk reward, having like 30, 40 cents worth of risk to potentially dollars worth of upside, which is what we got. And an overall beautiful trade using the tools that I use every single day. So with all of that on the table, nice and simple, another 5-figure day, 10K plus profit to start February. And now we're going to hand it over to Grizzly Glock to show you how he trades, how he caught the bottom, give you an exact analysis on how he did it. Let's get right to it.
Let's do it. Okay, so I guess I better start with the first trade we took this morning. And I actually traded futures. I was trading ES. You could have traded SPY or SPX based off this level. The only reason I did choose futures this morning for those that was trading, that the options, the IV had them jacked up. And honestly, the button wasn't moving well, if you remember. The premiums were just kind of, I don't know, just wasn't moving like normal due to the FOMC meeting coming up. The trade we took inside Team Bull was a simple, short. I told everyone, as you can see on SPY, this prior day closes at 406.48, right? And if you look at SPX, when we come up to this, they both lined up perfectly. And I said, okay, this is worth us, trying to scalp. This is a nice resistance area. And anytime we're below this prior day close, I like to point this out. I'm not going to take a long trade below it unless we're just trading some, like FOMC or some other data strategy that I use. If it's just a regular trade, I never go long below prior day close. I said, okay, so we're SPX and SPY both approaching resistance. It's worth a shot. I got it. I went short ES here. And as you can see, just a beautiful move down. I feel like data did work with us a little bit. My stop loss was roughly 3 points on ES. It had been a super small loss. I think it was roughly like a 3-to-1 risk to reward if I'd done the math right there. But now let's talk about the bigger trades we had, ones that happened during FOMC meeting. Kind of give you my thought process, what I've seen. Now, me and Jdun and I, we took the same trade, right? His entry was just a little bit below mine. I waited until we broke above this VWAP. I seen a nice increase in volume, which even confirmed it more. And I want to point out one thing I found interesting. Typically, like a 405. For those that's been trading, most time like a 405 call has the most volume. Whatever the closest solid number is, like closer to being at the money, right? But the 406 call options had huge volume. And I just find it, I don't know what your thoughts is on it, Jdun, but I find it interesting how we caught this trade and it pushed up exactly to that. Where are we at here?
Right to that 406. Right.
Yeah,
that
right into that 406, right into it. And then it just, which a $1 move on the scalp is really nice. The premiums moved really well on that trade. I set my stop loss right back below VWAP, and I stopped out on my runners. I didn't want to give back any profits. I may have gave a little bit of profits back, but not much. Now, let's talk about the big trade of the day. And this is a super simple strategy I was using. I was watching a number lower down, but as we approach this level, let me zoom out here. As we approach this level again, this was a candle we entered this trade on, right? As you can see here, we pushed down. As soon as the meeting started, the FOMC, we pushed down, right? Nice push down. Powell, he wasn't speaking here, was he? It was just
no. That was when they released the basis points.
Yeah.
He started speaking at 12:30 or 2:30 Eastern
time.
So
it pushed down when they were releasing the points. And what I was waiting on, I want to see how he reacted around that low of day. My thought process was, I've seen this happen more times, a few times actually during FOMC. We'll push down to that low of day, then we'll immediately reverse and we'll have a nice move back up. It also happened to be a nice resistance. You can see it on the hourly. It was just worth a shot,
Beautiful, man. I was so bummed, dude. I literally heard you call that out on voice. I was adjusting my speakers for Jay Powell to have that broadcasting, and I missed that entry, dude. I mean, nonetheless, I was super happy for you and everyone else, but man, that was awesome, bro. So awesome.
Another thing, when you have these big, fast moves down, like you see here, one thing I've noticed as well, there'll be a lot of orders left unfilled down there. And what'll happen, you'll pull back down, pick up them orders, then continue on. It's kind of like a retest. When we're taking a retest off resistance, a break above resistance, we pull back down, retest the area. That's where you want to enter because you're picking up all them orders that was left behind because of the fast break. So that's kind of my thought process, and it worked out perfectly. Turned into a huge trade. A lot of people in Team Bull did really well with it. So
that was awesome, dude. That was so awesome. Just for a little reference, this is what it looked like when Grizzly called it out. You already know Team Bull was feasting.
Let me know. You guys caught calls. You guys caught that bottom with my boy Grizz. Give me a bang. Give me a yes, sir. Let's go. And green eyes. Let's not forget green eyes, too.
That's pretty awesome, Grizz, huh?
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
So I guess that wraps us up. And I'm just curious now to give a little value at the end of this video. What do you think we see for tomorrow and Friday? Do you think we hold this 410, this big previous resistance, now maybe turn to support? We saw Meta absolutely cranking after hours, currently sitting at 179. Stock buyback on the earnings. That obviously could be a good factor. We have Apple, Amazon, and Google earnings tomorrow night. What do you think? What's your ideas going forward? Just out of curiosity.
Honestly, I do believe the earnings will play a role in this, whether they're good or bad. But if I had to pick a side right now, I think we head back down. I think we'll fall back below that 10.6 area, or that 10.6 area, that 410 area, and I think we'll push down a little bit. We'll just have to see what earnings brings, I guess.
I agree, man. I love it. And the cool thing about trading is whether it goes down or up, you already know we're going to be filling our tummies up and eating. So I'm really excited for all that.
Honestly, I like trading puts better than I do calls anymore. I don't know. I've just been working out.
Me too, man. But my thing is, and I just made a thread on this, was that one of our best traits as traders, and I think something that helps you and helps me as well, is that we're very adaptable. We can make money on calls. We can also make money on puts. I'm like you. I personally like puts more too. But, give us a bull market, we'll be ripping calls and making money both ways. So, that's the number one trade a trader can have is adaptability.
I agree 100%.
So I think that will wrap us up for the day. Remember, Grizzly is live every single morning on Instagram. I typically join him at the end. I'll attach that below, as well as Grizzly has a YouTube channel, and we both post lots of free games. So make sure if you haven't already, you hit that subscribe button, tap in. And as always, Grizz, I appreciate you having you here. We're going to have a massive 2023.
Appreciate you for having me, man. And yes, we are. We're going to have a really good year.
Sir, well, appreciate you, man. And you have a good rest of your night. Enjoy all those gains.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.